What's Good podcast.
Are you ready?
Your number one source
to all the keys in the industry.
With Brianna Jovahn.
It's the What's Good podcast.
What's good?
Hey, ladies and gents, this is your girl, Brianna Jovahn, and we are here with another episode of What's Good podcast. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm super excited. This is episode 4 of season 7. The first episode, we pretty much talked about my hiatus because I had been gone for over a year. And, for me, it's just how can I ask people to come on the podcast and be vulnerable if I'm not vulnerable with you guys myself? So I think it was very important for me just to discuss, where I've been, where I've been doing, and just, my commitment to being here this time around and actually showing up. And I do want to share this. It has been a difference. If anybody is like, oh, I want to take a break, this, and that, definitely take a break, but just be conscious of not being gone too long, because I feel like I am on the struggle bus of being gone for so long, because I literally have to start all over with being on social media. I have to start all over with getting my presence out there again, because I have been gone for so long. Of course, I will, mingle here and there and go to events, but it's nothing but being, it's nothing, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's much better with being out there and really supporting people on social media, because that's a big thing. So that is much so being more active and supporting people versus me just being completely gone, not even showing any content, not showing any presence when it comes to my podcast. So I want to make sure this time around my commitment is just making sure that I have time to do the things, because I would not be here as far as me being a podcast producer if it wasn't for this podcast. So I'm very, very thankful, and I'm just thankful for my return, and you guys have welcomed me with warm arms. So thank you so much. So that was my very first episode. Second episode, I talked about collaborations and the lessons behind it. It's always good to go through it. You don't have to know everything when it comes to collaborations, but the learning lessons behind those collaborations are what makes it even better. So you can continue to collaborate with people, continue to build these relationships. So we talked about that in the second episode. The third episode, as I talked about earlier, is just time management, just figuring out certain ways and tools that I can use for social media so it can help me and I can still balance out my life with other things that's happening with me. As far as, of course, recording this podcast, I'm a co-host on another podcast. Well, not a co-host, but like a guest host here and there for another podcast that's called the Growth Journal Podcast. So look it up, plugging it in. And of course, I have my clients. So it's just been a lot. And I want to make sure that I can spread my time around. And so those were the first 3 episodes. If you haven't listened to them, definitely go back, listen to them. Go to What's Good Productions. I actually have a lot of tools, and my blog is there, so you can get more information there. So if you're a reader, you have that. I do have a YouTube channel, so if you're a visual person, go view that. And of course, we have the podcast. So if you love audio, we have this. So yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, and I'm just so thankful. We have a lot of things coming up, and that is my next portion that I want to talk about. We have been voting on what season 8 is going to be about. And if you're new to the channel, new to the podcast itself, I usually have interviews. It's not just solo episodes. I usually have interviews of entrepreneurs, creators, business owners, anybody within that realm that has a story to share. We bring them on, they share their story, and hope that people's listening, that you guys can support them, either buy a product, to purchase a service, whatever the case may be, even if they have shows, because we have creators here as well. If you can go and support their shows and, anything that they may be doing. So that's my whole point, is just being the connector between everybody. So that's what normally What's Good podcast about. We just did a mini series because I've been gone for so long. So with that being stated, everybody has been voting, and the vote that won as far as the industry is real estate investing. I'm excited about this because I'm very interested in myself in learning about real estate. So I'm excited to start reaching out to people. I'm going to do a post. So make sure that you guys are tagging some of these amazing gurus in the real estate field. And we're going to make this happen. I'm I'm excited. So real estate investing. So if you guys are interested, even if it's not just real estate, people that come on the show share so much knowledge just about business, period. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, this show is for you. I think anybody in any walk of life can learn, like even just a one piece from somebody that comes in. Because I always pray about my episodes every time I come on. Because I just want to make sure that I'm bringing the proper people that's going to give you guys the resources you need to, like, where you are right now to get you to where you need to be. And so that is my hope and my prayer every time I come on the show. And that's what it's for. So real estate investing, if you guys have people that you want to hear, and it's in Dallas, okay? If you have people that you want to hear from, I'm going to put a post out there and make sure y'all tag. I will not be able to connect with as many people if it wasn't for you guys tagging and letting me know who I should reach out to. So this podcast is really, really based on the listeners, the audience, because it's a back and forth. This is a conversation. And I try to come from a place where if I'm interested, I'm sure somebody else is interested. And those are the reason why I created those 4 topics, because it was brunch spots, business setup, business technology, and real estate investing. And I was hoping for real estate investing, but you guys chose, and that's who won. So I'm excited. And so what I also want to talk about is, I've been talking about the last few episodes, Co-America. We are going to do all of our interviews there. So if we have to, we can do virtual. But my thing is I love in person because I love to vibe with people. And so we're going to continue that, but it's going to be at Co-America. So that's going to be awesome. And we're going to make sure that this is going to be quality content. I'm going to make sure that I vet all of the people that's going to come on the podcast. And I'm going to make sure that everybody is going to be unique in their own way, that they're going to bring some great information. They're going to bring great resources because, again, the goal is to make sure that everybody that's involved is going to level up somehow, some way. And if it's the people that's listening to either buy a house or, invest in them, or them providing you the information for you now to invest in some property or portfolios or whatever the case may be, I want to make sure that everybody is getting something from the podcast. So I'm excited. But yes, we want to make sure that we give quality content. I know the first 3 episodes, I had some muffling of audio. But as you can see today, I really brought out my camera. I pulled out my shotgun and microphone, and I'm going to be more conscious this time around of bringing some great content, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really was in a mind space of let me not think too hard. Let me just go ahead and, if I had headphones, I have also new mics, trash. Let me just figure out something just real quick and easy, not like a hard setup, so I can get done and not think too hard, because I can easily talk my way out of, I don't even need to record. I don't need to record. Ooh. But I got it done. Done is better than perfect. But I'm being more intentional because I do want to make sure that this is quality, because I can't be a producer and not produce quality content. It's just it's the hypocrisy for me. So I want to make sure moving forward that I actually set up things properly, put my camera up, put my mic up, make sure that I'm looking good, looking great, and we're just going to make this happen. So this was very short. I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's to come. Season 7 is done. We're getting ready to get started with season 8. We're going to start booking interviews. If you're interested and you're listening, definitely reach out to me, Brianna at whatsgood-productions.com. Productions is plural. You can always DM me at What's Good Podcast. Anything Brianna Jovahn, if you just look up BriannaJovahn, all of my information comes up. So it's not hard to find me. Not hard to find me at all. I'm the only Brianna Jovahn in the world, I think. Because I'm the only one that pops up on Google. And I mean, that's great for SEO purposes. But yes, that was definitely intentional as far as my name. So yes, if you need to Google me, reach out to me. I'm not hard to get in touch. And yeah, we're here. What's Good is here. No more breaks. And my commitment is to show up and show out for you guys. I'm so passionate. I just hit my hand on the table, but we're going to keep this thing going. So I just want to say thank you so much. It's a wrap for season 7. I was actually thinking about having like a little, little party because we're back and I just want to celebrate with you guys. It's been a very, very long time, but we shall see. Hit me up. I just gave y'all my information. Hit me up. Let me know your thoughts. I am a part of a new podcast network, a live podcast. It's a live podcast network, ALIBE. So definitely download the app. Shout out to them. Angel is amazing. If you are a podcaster and you're listening, definitely look up them, see if that'll be something you're interested in as far as joining their network. And since I'm new to that network, I'm not seeing a lot of downloads. So if you're listening, let me know if y'all listening. 'Cause I think it takes a few months for the downloads to come in because I am switching from one hosting site to another hosting site. So it's literally starting all over. So if you're listening, let your girl know. Leave me some reviews. I need some updated reviews. Just let me know. Send me an email. Let me know your thoughts. Are we starting good? Are we starting great? Let me know because right now it's not giving me any information. So until we can catch up, I would love to hear from you guys directly. DM me, email me, whatever you feel as far as you being comfortable. Just give me a shout. But this is it for season 7. Shout out. We made it. I am excited to be here. It's after 12 o'clock and I am here recording. This is how dedicated I am this time around. So if you're listening to this morning, noon, evening, or night, thank you so much for being here with What's Good podcast with your girl, Brianna Jovahn. And I will see you guys season 8. Deuces. Thanks for joining us for another episode of What's Good podcast with your girl, Brianna Jovahn. If you found today's discussion inspiring, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your preferred podcast platform. Explore additional resources on our website at whatsgood-productions.com and find our social media links listed in the show notes. Stay tuned for more captivating stories ahead. Until next time, stay blessed and keep uplifting your community.